Hey guys, what's up? It's Lainey and today I'm doing a writing vlog for the entire weekend. It is Saturday, September 22nd, so it's officially fall, I think, correct? I am currently revising and there's a lot I want to talk about, but I have to go to the bank because it closes in 20 minutes. I wanted to kind of show you guys how I revise because I haven't done a revising video. Still planning to do a sit-down one where I explain what exactly I do. All of my writing vlogs up until this point have all been write with me's because you see me writing and drafting and everything. I thought this would be cool to do a revising one, also because I haven't done any revising ones yet. Especially because I haven't been doing writing vlogs for a while now. Every weekend or every day I kind of wanted to do it, it just hasn't worked out. But today it's working out. So it's almost noon. I did go for a walk this morning and right now it's like the perfect fall weather and I'm in love. It is like 57 degrees. It is breezy and it's just perfect. I have all my windows open currently. I'm kind of trying to get my fall decorations going here because I filmed my fall decor haul like last weekend and everything's just been sitting here in my office since then, as you can see. That's what currently is on my couch. So I have the blanket and a Halloween pillow. That is going on my desk. I just haven't done it yet. Also because my desk looks wrecked right now. So back to walking. I started listening to this on my walk, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, which is a true crime nonfiction book by Michelle McNamara about the Golden State Killer. Probably shouldn't have started it on a walk by myself when I told no one I was going for a walk. It's really good so far. I really love true crime and I haven't actually read like a nonfiction true crime book like this before. Bank closes now in 15 minutes. Better get going. I also need to go grocery shopping. That's why I'm going to the bank, is because I need to get money out to go grocery shopping. Then I'll be back and I'll start revising. So I'm back. You probably can't tell because I'm still in the same position. Did all my errands. It is now 2:30. I thought I'd kind of let you guys know what's going on and where I'm at and the current struggles that I'm going through because I haven't talked about any of my revision struggles with you guys yet. The first one being, I've now come to realize that I prefer drafting way more than revision. It's just, I don't know. I think I still have those residual feelings of why did you not make it perfect the first time? That's what my mind is going through when I'm going through the second draft here. I also kind of just finished decorating my desk for Halloween. I just want to get so many more things, but money is just like, girl, you can't get any more things right now. Here's the big view of it right now. That's always been the same. It's been like that. I thought about putting like Halloween lights, getting a string of them and putting them around like bats or something. I think I might do that once I get more money. And this is kind of this is my workstation right now and I'll kind of go through it all. All this stuff is from Michael's. And so I got this at Michael's. Right now I'm just having some Diet Coke. I usually like to drink water while I'm doing work, but I was really craving pop. Michael's as well as this little skull thing. So that's like that half of my desk right now. And here is my second half. This is my favorite purchase that I had from Michael's. It's a little stack of books. I usually have a pug mug that's sitting on my desk, but I thought this fit more of the aesthetic. It's a No Mourners, No Funerals coffee mug from Society 6. Got my playlist up there ready to go. Got my workstation ready. Over here, I don't want to show everything. Scene planning for chapter 16 that I'm hoping to get to today, but you guys will kind of see what happened with everything. And over here, I just have this. It's been sitting out and this way I can reference it. That was a quick desk tour, I guess. So what's been going on with me? I'm currently on chapter 16. This was where in the first draft I had this huge block of I don't know what's really going on here. And now I'm finally having to write that and I've been struggling. I think what was struggling with going through with it was because I felt like my beginning wasn't strong enough and that was kind of tripping me up. It's not wanting to focus, but you can kind of see here on my Scrivener doc, green means that I consider this chapter good enough to be seen by someone else. But I've always had this, the yellow means I need to go back and like work on it, and I've always had the first chapter as yellow because I just didn't know what I wanted to do. Wouldn't feel confident. Even after I changed it, I still was just like, this is not what I'm trying to say in the first chapter. Finally, a couple days ago, I had like this epiphany breakthrough on my way to work and I knew exactly how I needed to start it. I started writing it. I'm like 3 pages into rewriting the first chapter completely. Is like totally from scratch. My old chapter 1 is still like roughly the same scene and everything as the original first draft was. It was just kind of clarifying, adding things, taking away things, just like making it better. But this time I'm scratching that whole first chapter and I'm starting over. My critique partner, who has read my old version, she read this new version and she thinks this is on the better track as well, and the stakes are a lot higher right away in the beginning. So feeling better about it. I think I've thought of a way in my head of how it will seamlessly go into the next few chapters, but I might have to rearrange some things. So I'm highlighting the things that I know I need to still include in the first chapter, just as a reference for me. After I finish that, my next plan is to start writing chapter 16, which is a brand new chapter as well, now that I finally know what needs to be included in this chapter. I also might have to rewrite a little bit of chapter 15 to make everything a little bit more, makes more sense, I guess was what I'm trying to say. There are some character decisions that I think I put in chapter 15 where I'm like, oh, that's not as good as what it could be. I'm trying to finish this revision by sometime in the beginning of October. That's another thing. Nanowrimo is coming up and I don't know what I want to do, honestly. I love the idea of creating something new in November. Last year, it worked out really, really well for me. I wrote 60,000 words in November last year and I want to do that again, but I would need to do that with something new. So that means I'd have to probably put off revising Sharp Hollows until January 2019. This seems so far away, but it's not far away. That's why I need to finish Pair of Pride's revision as soon as possible. I don't know what I want to do for NaNoWriMo yet. I've had these two ideas in my head for the past, one of them has been for the past 3 or 4 years, and the other one has been in my head for a year, and I don't know which ones I want to do. One of them is a YA fantasy, the other one is like a YA noir cyberpunk. I just never feel like I'm at the level that I need to be to write that book. So that's why I've always put it off. Also because like I've never written sci-fi and that's also kind of nerve-wracking for me, but I love the idea of it, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be smart enough to write it. Maybe this is the year, I don't know, probably not. And then my YA fantasy idea is kind of loosely based off the Bourgeois family from Italy. I think I've caught you guys up in all the things, so, you know, I guess I'm just gonna start writing this new chapter 1 and just see how it goes. I thought I should probably give an update. I have a candle going. It smells really nice. I finished rewriting the first chapter and now I'm reading like the subsequent chapter 2, chapter 3, just to like make sure everything that I introduced now in the new first chapter is streamlining pretty well. I'm going to start writing chapter 16, which I'm excited about because I did scene plan for it, which I think is really helpful when you're not quite sure what you need to put in that chapter. I mean, it's scene planning is basically just outlining. I just call it scene planning because it's a scene I'm specifically planning. And I'm really excited to write it because it's introducing more of the death magic that's in the book. Also, one of these characters, I needed to give her more agency and more oomph in her storyline, and I think this is on the right track of doing that. It's like almost 6, so it's been a while since my last update. Right now I am writing with a couple of my writing friends and that's really fun. We're doing some sprints. Hopefully I can actually like do some sprints because right now I'm just like reading my work, but I'm trying to read it quickly so I can get to the actual writing. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be up earlier because I had a lot of errands to run and that's why I started kind of late today. So a little disappointed with where I'm at for what time it is, but satisfied that I'm really consistently working. Okay, I'm actually back a little sooner than I thought, but I am on chapter 3 right now, trying to find all the ripples that I created when I rewrote chapter 1. Refilled my glass. It's wine. Moscato, probably? The only wine I drink is Moscato and White Zinfandel, but I'm pretty sure what I opened up was Moscato. That's what I'm drinking. It's really good. I mean, this is like a glass. I over poured. I should probably eat. If I eat, then I'll feel better. I do think I'll eat dinner real quick and then come back, finish chapter 16, which is now chapter 17, because I had to split up a chapter already. This lighting is pretty good. Is it not? It's a pretty good lighting, isn't it? I swear I'm not drunk yet. I'll probably watch an episode of Charmed while I'm eating because that's what I'm currently binge watching for the umpteenth time. Okay, so it is exactly midnight and I finished what I needed to do for my goals today and I am so stoked. I rewrote the first chapter. I streamlined the ripples that I created by rewriting the first chapter in the next 4 chapters. But I know I still need to work on it, but I just did what I could and I have to move on because I want to try to get through this edit so I can go through it again and make sure everything kind of makes sense. And then I wrote the new chapter that I had to write, chapter 16, which is now chapter 17. That was 2,156 words. Which is a lot. Whenever I'm revising, I don't really pay attention to word count. Word count is only something I really pay attention to when I'm drafting. I'm getting really tired and really delusional right now. Looked ahead to see what I would be working on tomorrow and I'm so excited for these next 2 chapters. There's a few scenes in the first act that were like my favorite scenes I wrote. I really liked how they turned out and these next 2 chapters are definitely the same thing. This one has more to do with one of the ships that's in the book and I really liked how the back and forth went between the 2 characters. The main girl character kind of outsmarts him and I really liked writing that. I will probably be able to get through these next 2 chapters really quickly even though they're kind of longer. They're so much fun and just have like the ship feels. I counted 17 more chapters to edit. My computer went to sleep. Anyway, the lighting doesn't look too bad here. So, goal for tomorrow, the next 3 chapters edited. I think I can do that. So, see you in the morning. Hello and good morning. It is Sunday and I am really excited to get working now. It's about 11:15. My hair is currently drying. I'm going to straighten it later. I think we talked about how my goal for the day is going to be 3 chapters. I have to edit 3 chapters. I'm running sprints with some friends right now and I think I need to figure out what I'm doing. I need to organize the chapters now that I split chapter 17, which used to be 16, up into 2 chapters. So now the later half of what was in that chapter is going to be going in another chapter that I need to edit today. These next 2 chapters that I'm working on revolve specifically around one of the ships and it really expands what their relationship could be because this is definitely hate to love. It's definitely a hate to love. And let's see what this next chapter. So it is 4.4 thousand words, which is typical for me to overwrite chapters, mostly because I'm trying to figure out the voice, I'm trying to figure out the relationships between different characters. I'm over descripting usually the setting just because I'm trying to figure out what the setting really is like. So I need to condense a lot of those paragraphs. Down here I do have what the word count is for the chapter. After I finish revising the chapter, then I put the new word count below that to see what the difference is. So I'll update you guys very soon. I took a break to put a pizza in the oven. It is almost 5 o'clock and I have only edited 1 chapter. But I moved locations. I'm now in my living room. I ate lunch, I guess, even though it's close to 5. The next chapter I have to edit is 2.3 thousand words, so that's pretty short. I know I do have kind of a lot to reorganize here. I'm looking at my note card, which you'll see me explain when I finally do my revising video. This is what I know I need to fix going into this chapter based on when I was reading through it. And a lot for the plot section, I do have a lot of the conversation that's between these 2 characters needs to be altered to fit the story more now than it did back then. But you know what, that's fine because writing the banter between these 2 characters is my favorite part of revising this past chapter that I just edited today. There was like a couple lines that they said to each other where I was just like so excited that came out of my head. Anyway, I feel like I'm hyping up this ship. I'm gonna really concentrate this time because last chapter I did have a few distractions. I was on Instagram for a little bit. I was looking up some other things. I was looking for music, everything else. And then, so I'm gonna try to finish this within an hour. That is my goal, 1 hour. 6 o'clock. It's been 1 hour since I said I would like to finish this chapter in an hour. I didn't finish the chapter, but I'm like so close to the end. I did change the entire conversation that they were having, and this is a lot stronger than the first draft version. I think I'm gonna be able to finish it within the next half hour, and then an hour and a half for editing this one chapter is pretty good. It's already 6, so I really need to get that other chapter done because I really want to make goals. I want to make this vlog, you know, inspiring to the fact that hitting my goals instead of not hitting them. So I just finished editing the 3rd chapter of the day, meeting my goal for the weekend completely. I did all the goals that I wanted to do this weekend, but I would like to have gone further, of course, but I'm very satisfied with how I'm ending things tonight. Almost 9 o'clock. Didn't want to be working up until midnight tonight, so this is a good time to stop and decompress and plan my week and then go to bed. I just did chapter 20, and that chapter was over 4,000 words, and I got through it way quicker than I got through the 4,000 word one earlier today. I went from 4,014 words down to 3,406 words, so very happy about that. I don't know if you can hear those sirens, but hopefully everyone's okay. I feel like I always apologize for my vlogs because I never really know what they're gonna turn out to be while I'm talking. I did do a lot of talking in this vlog, but it's been a while since I've caught you guys up on what I'm up to, so forgive me. If you're a writer, what are you guys doing with your current projects? How are they? I would love to know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. My name is Lainey. I make videos every week on writing and books, so if that interests you, definitely subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.